What's up? What's up, y'all? This is Iskosi Umfundisi. I'm back at it once again, doing it, for you and yours. First of all, if I get deep into this, I'd like to thank my ancestors, for waking me up and giving me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to come down and figure, to help make this stuff and put it on. And I also like to thank you, the subscriber. The channel been picking up, it been blowing, doing this thing. And I got to thank y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. Getting calls from all over. From Africa, New Zealand. Getting a lot of love on a lot of different sites. And I'm, very humbled. And I appreciate that, subscribers and visitors to the, to my pages and stuff. Much love. All right, this is from the Engineering News Record. And this has to do with gentrification in the black community. I'm going to go a little bit more depth in this subject, but I wanted to set it off with this. I did a thing on gentrification. And there's a playlist on my page. And this is going to add to the playlist. This from Engineering News Record, and the study calls for a major program to rebuild the interstate highways. Now, a lot of people might just say so, whatever, but that's how they moved the black community. That's how they did it, They did it through the highway building interstate acts and stuff like that. We got to destroy these communities and stuff of blight and whoop-de-whoop, and we're not going to play the black people for doing that. We just going to kick them out in eminent domain neighborhoods, especially the black business districts, eminent domain them, and kick them out. So we're going to look at this study that calls for a major program to rebuild the interstate highway system. The report recommends a boost in federal motor fuel tax. We know how that went down in France. You know what I'm saying? That's why France is burned up now. Recommends a boost in federal motor fuel tax. All right. This came out December 6, 2018. A congressionally mandated study is recommending a dramatic increase in the current highway spending to launch an ambitious new program to upgrade and modernize the aging and sometimes congested interstate highway system. The report calls for a hike in federal gas tax to help pay for the plan. The National Academies of Science, Engineers, and Medicine study released on December 6 saying it is a program to improve the 60-year interstate highway system will average of $45 billion to $70 billion per year in combined state and federal spending over 20 years, or $20 billion to $45 billion more than the current $25 billion annual capital spending level. But it adds that even these estimated investment levels might be inadequate, knowing that the figures do not include the cost of refiguring and rebuilding as many as approximately 15,000 interchanges on a 46,876-mile interstate system, or the cost of making the system more resilient. The report release comes at a time when President Trump and the Senate leaders have been saying infrastructure may be one of the areas of bipartisan agreement in the new Congress. The study also could be a part of the debate over Capitol Hill over the next multi-year surface transportation authorization bill covering highways and transit. The new measure will succeed in 2015 Fixing America's Surface Transportation, or FAST Act, which expires in 2020. The Interstate Renewal and Modernization Program that the report authors envision will concentrate on rebuilding infrastructure pavements, including foundations and bridges, adding capacity and capacity for tolling and other demand management techniques, and making the system able to cope with extreme weather and other effects of climate change. Paying for the infrastructure program has long been a critical issue. To raise the revenue, the report offers recommends raising the federal motor fuels tax up to the federal share of the new program total spending, plus increasing the levy for inflation or for changes in the motor vehicle fuel economy. The report, which Congress requested in the FAST Act, also suggests that other funding options such as ending general prohibition of putting tolls on existing interstate highways and adding a per mile charges for highway travel. So they're gonna start paying you to use the highway, basically. That's crazy. They're going to start paying you to use the highway. Now, and also the fuel tax, if anybody's been paying attention to what's going on for the later half of 2018, especially in the month of December, November, this is one of the reasons why France is burning now. They're trying to tax people to use fuel and use the highway and things of that nature. It could be a better way to get this stuff done. But as you know, with Congress and all these other special interest groups being inept, they're not going to get it done. They might get it done. And when they do get it done, if they do, however they do it, and probably won't be at the cost they asking for, it's going to come straight through the black community. How you think Freeway Ricky Ross got his name? Because his house was at the freeway. Where's it at now? That's how they do stuff. They did it in every small city to big cities. You know what I'm saying? Large and small. They did not stop. Wherever the black community was at, they ran through it like a silverback, especially the black communities with good business districts. So we need to get our head on a swivel because gentrification is the number one problem in the black community. We can talk about where we are, Moors, Hebrew Israelites, Hoteps and all type of stuff like that, Aboriginals. But there's no black community, then there is no community. Point blank, period. The conversation is minute. And that's how they use to get rid of black people in certain areas and take over the land through eminent domain. It's something we got to think of because this is the number one problem in the black community. And this is how one of the weapons they use, and they revving that weapon back up again. So this is Coach Get Funny, just warning my people, letting my people know what is going down, what it is, So, hey, hopefully y'all keep your head on a swivel. I'm going to have a lot more about this coming out on my future sites on my gentrification and number one problem in the black community playlist. Hey, much love to you and yours. This is Coach Get Funny saying, hey, sign and subscribe to the channel. And much love to you and yours. Peace.